We're diving into an important topic, stress in our dogs, what it looks like, how it affects them, and how we can help. You may know that stress can cause behavior changes, but it goes much deeper than that. Let's explore how stress affects the brain and body, especially when it becomes toxic. When your dog encounters something stressful, their body kicks into fight or flight response. The first thing that happens is the release of adrenaline and cortisol, which help your dog react quickly to danger. You might notice their heart rate increases, breathing becomes rapid, and sometimes they won't even want to eat because their body is focused on survival, not digestion. Your dog's body is preparing them to face a threat. This response helps them get out of danger, but it's meant to be short-lived. Once the stressful event is over, the body's negative feedback loop should bring everything back to normal. But what happens if it doesn't stop? When stress becomes constant, it can cause long-term damage. This is what we call toxic stress. Toxic stress, especially when it's prolonged, can have harmful effects on your dog's health. It weakens their immune system, slows down healing, causes digestive issues, and even impacts their brain function. Over time, this can lead to issues like anxiety, aggression, and even memory problems. When a dog is exposed to toxic stress, the brain changes. The amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for fear, becomes hyperactive, making your dog more reactive to scary situations. The hippocampus, which helps with memory, can shrink, leading to memory problems. And the prefrontal cortex, which controls decision-making and impulse control, doesn't work as well, making it harder for your dog to regulate their emotions. Stress during critical stages of development, such as when a puppy is still in the womb or in their juvenile and adolescent stages, can have lifelong effects. Puppies born to stressed mothers, or those who experience stress early on, may become more fearful, less social, and even more aggressive as adults. These early stressors can change how the brain develops, making it harder for dogs to cope with stress later in life. Did you know that if a mother dog is stressed during pregnancy, the stress hormones can pass through the placenta to the pups? This can lead to increased fearfulness and anxiety in those puppies as they grow. Even after birth, things like maternal care play a huge role in stress resilience. Puppies that don't receive enough attention and nurturing can grow up to be more reactive and struggle with stress. Adolescence is another critical period. During this stage, the brain is especially vulnerable to stress. Even if a dog didn't experience stress as a puppy, adolescence can be a time where stressors make a bigger impact. These dogs may take longer to recover from stressful events, have a harder time coping, and experience heightened fear responses. It's important to remember that social interaction is crucial for dogs, especially during adolescence. Dogs that are socially isolated, even for short periods, may show increased anxiety, aggression, and difficulty forming normal social relationships. In fact, studies on rodents show that social play during these critical periods can significantly reduce the impact of stress. Over time, if stress isn't managed, it can lead to all sorts of health issues, from heart problems to muscle loss to poor immune function. So what can we do to help? The first step is understanding that stress in our dogs is more than just a momentary reaction. It affects their entire body and brain. While traditional methods like counter-conditioning and desensitization can help reduce fear, it's also important to address the root cause of stress. In some cases, medication may be necessary to help your dog manage stress effectively. Predictability and control are key to reducing stress in dogs, especially older dogs or those with chronic issues. Enrichment activities like puzzle games, regular play, and gentle social interaction can help dogs adapt to stressful situations. For dogs struggling with toxic stress, it may also be important to work with a trainer or a behaviorist who can provide tools for long-term stress management. By understanding how stress impacts our dogs and taking steps to reduce it, we can help them live longer, happier, and healthier lives. If you think your dog is dealing with chronic stress, don't hesitate to reach out to a professional for guidance. Together, we can make a difference in their well-being.